Producer Jason Reitman has just released 3 teaser posters for the forthcoming Ghostbusters sequel, Frozen Empire. And I think there's something hidden, maybe not hidden in plain sight on these images. Now, each of them shows our titular heroes heading off to battle some impending threat, with 2 of the posters showing what may be the big horned bad of the film. But do these teaser pictures also point us literally to the locus of the danger in New York City? Yes, I think so. You let me know what you think. Hey, my name is Will. I'm the host of 1980s Now, a weekly podcast that examines the continued influence of 1980s pop culture. Give us a listen. So as I mentioned, 2 of the posters feature what appears to be the likely kaiju-sized marshmallow man of this piece. That same big bad evil guy is also shown in the recently dropped teaser trailer for the film. Now, whether by happenstance or clever design, and I tend to think it's the latter of the 2, it seems that the posters also point to the New York City landmark that is likely responsible for the minions ultimately seen flanking the BBEG. In the first image, shared by Reitman, we see a view from the so-called Dumbo neighborhood of Brooklyn, the community located down under the Manhattan Bridge. And as we'll see in each image, both the new and original ghost fighting teams are in the foreground. Here, they face east as they approach several manifestations of evil looming in the sky before them. And while lightning-like charges strike the Manhattan Bridge in the distance, the skybound source of this paranormal energy is out of frame. Incidentally, although it's several miles away, Coney Island, which, according to the film's trailer, is where the death chill first makes landfall, is behind our heroes. In the second poster, the Ghostbusters are once again facing east, this time walking across the Brooklyn Bridge toward Lower Manhattan. While there are no spectral threats in view this time, an immense cloudy mass hovers overhead, streaming to the northwest further into downtown New York City. And while it appears the Empire State Building is across the East River, south of the Brooklyn Bridge, it's actually the Freedom Tower that's located there. My guess is the filmmakers didn't want to include One World Trade Center below ominous clouds of smoke for obvious reasons. Anyway, which legendary location would be found if we were to follow the trajectory of the menacing meteorological threat? Yeah, it's the Ghostbusters headquarters, located at 14 North Moore Street in Lower Manhattan, which is the actual location of the real-life firehouse that serves as the external or the exterior of the iconic building. In the final image, the filmmakers have taken some liberties with the New York landmark. Once again, we see the Ghostbusters marching toward the horned baddie, who is now much closer to the heroes. The Empire State Building rises in the distance with a swirling vortex of energy dominating the sky even further beyond it. For the first time, we see dozens of ghosts flying in a circular pattern that matches that of this paranormal phenomenon. Now, while this view of the once tallest building in the world can't be achieved in reality, in fact, this picture just reuses the Dumbo area buildings seen in the first poster. Based on the position of the Empire State, the team must be facing southwest. And which legendary location would be found if we were to follow the path of our heroes toward the swirling whirlpool of poltergeists? Yes, once again, it's the headquarters of the Ghostbusters. Now, of course, this reminds us of the first film when the ghost containment unit is shut down by Dickless Walter Peck. Well, that's what I heard.
Shut it off!
In the original movie, you'll note the paranormal energy escaping the Ghostbusters HQ can be seen somewhere between the Empire State Building and the Twin Towers. And there you have it. Based on the trailer, these posters, and also this photo from Empire Magazine, it seems the death chill makes land in Brooklyn, spreads to the former firehouse, freezes the containment unit, and frees the ghosts trapped inside. But what do you think about all the hype for the forthcoming sequel? Are you excited to see the boys back in town again? I am. Hey, let me know in the comments. Send me an email at will@1980snow.com. And definitely check out our podcast, 1980s Now, for more 1980s pop culture news.